together by that dude named Frankenstein. And I only got one little thing on my mind, that's a whole lot of you. Hot on my tail be a whole lot of crew. After me, they with their pitchforks and stakes trying to backstab, but they can't grab your attention away from me and vice versa. Mama always said there'd be days like this, but never thought it'd be so soon. My days consume my thoughts of your kiss and your well-shaved legs, pedicure toes, sunny side up, egg yellow when it glows. The twinkle from the diamond in your nose got me climbing for the star in the rough, showing by just cuspids and sizes, canines and molars, smiling for your love as we bathe in the solar.
You can be so never confront on the days of some sunshine, and you give me so never confront on the days of some sunshine.
Yeah. Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band.
Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And towing the slab in this one, Joey Cantillo. What do we need to know here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Nick. Horner. And the home opener is underway. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Nope, that's low.
And now 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at second. Fastball for a strike. Just underway here in Cleveland. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. On the ground to the left. One out in the top of the first.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. In the dirt, blocked. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Big time power. Cantillo checks the runner. Horner back in on a dive. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Fought off foul. Horner at second with 2 down.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Cade Horton. What do you have on him? Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-2. That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's smacked on a line to center. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Here comes Bryce Harper. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Here's a 1-2.
Oh.
What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Cleveland, top of the second, Ian Happ now at the plate. And Ian swings through it. Cantillo, 26 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. This one popped up. Schneemann under it. Takes it in for the out. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second.
Ball.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Miguel Amaya. First offering, runner goes, squirts away a little bit, and now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man on second, 2 down. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here in Cleveland, now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 now. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here's Turner now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Hammered, base hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now, Angel Martinez. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Turner, the base runner at first with 1 out. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it. 2 away. Andy Pajes digs in for the Guardians.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Here's a 1-1. Fouled off left side. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And there's a strike. Swings through that.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
No, outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The Guardians with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball 2.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Daniel Schneemann getting ready to hit. Outside corner, there's a strike. To the right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first. They limit the damage here. On to the 3rd inning. Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So here's Horner now. Led off this game with a double. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. On the ground, Ramirez. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. In the air to left center. Pajes on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. You don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That's a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. And now Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the 3rd. Hit on the ground to the right side. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Cleveland, Aaron Judge at the plate.
Aaron Judge.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's 1 away.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Schwarber, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Happ in the box here lets that one go for a ball. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Half plays off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martinez under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians. Trey Turner.
Trey Turner. Now pitching for the Cubs.
On the mound now, Javier Assad.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Popped in the air, left field. Happ drifts towards it. One up, one down. Angel Martinez digs in now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Martinez.
And it's fouled away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's the ball. Ball outside.
In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong on the move to the gap. And there's 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Andy Pajes. Single to right in his first trip.
No, that's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. Out number 3. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. Chopped left side, and that goes foul. That one ripped right center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-0.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Well, that had RBI knock written all over. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Crow Armstrong in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to. As far
dives, but it's off his glove. He won't get back to first in time, and the bases are now loaded. New pitcher on now, Matt Vesta.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. 2 down.
I understand with the bases loaded. Start licking your chops. And you can hit a 4-bagger, but really have to be disciplined and not let the pitcher off the hook.
Swing and he popped it up. And that's the 3rd out. Back now at Progressive Field. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And he held up. 3-2. On the ground right side. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 1 so far.
Daniel Schneemann.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses. Ball 1. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. 2 up, 2 down. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder. 1 for 2. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Inning over. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Aaron Judge.
Late with the swing there. And Judge spoils that one. Got him swinging. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one fouled off. The Guardians leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one ripped right center field, and that's going to roll to the wall. Throws to second, and now the tying run is into scoring position. In half up to hit. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Swanson digs in. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Michael Bush, the next comer. To hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one fouled off.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that's the third out. Here in Cleveland, well, we go bottom six. Bryce Harper digs in for the Guardians.
That's out the corner.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. So next will be the four-hole hitter for the Guardians, Cal Ryan. He has, as they to the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. He's into the game with the bases empty. Just missed.
Ball two.
Two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone. Two down. Bases empty. Trey Turner now
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Ball one.
In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it. That is the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one just misses.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pete Crow Armstrong.
Now pitching for the Guardians. Number 86, Jack Turner.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, sometimes as left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least one or two breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
And the 0-2. Waves a defender for the strikeout. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. The Guardians trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Oh.
To third, Ramirez. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Bottom of the 7th, stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Out towards left center. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Paz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Oh.
Strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Hey.
Right side. And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Max Muncy. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
In there. Got him looking for the K. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice. It's Aaron Judge now. In the air to left center. Martinez on his way over. 2 away down. Kyle Schwarber, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martinez on the move. And that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs. Caleb.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Theobar in his 8th season, 39 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 1 away. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Chase DeLauder. The 0-2. DeLauder checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Ramirez will hit next. Gets under it and pops it up. Swanson settles under this one, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, all set to start the 9th in this one. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. That one at the knees for a strike. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout. First out here in the 9th. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Eric Zabrowski.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
That's the ball.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him.
Next.
A play. So they're down to their final out. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. The Guardians trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Fouled off. He was late. The Cubbies down to their final strike. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Got him. Ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Someone called a paramedic, I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do something.